When we had last left the Spacefarer, their adventures at Hope Tech, at Hope Town, had continued, in which they finally secured a grav drive on the cheap that was old enough that they could fit onto the weird old spaceship by Paradiso. There were also a few weird smuggling situations and someone who was about to try and kill them, but they were also able to persuade them in some fashion. Now it was time to go back to Paradiso and back to the weird spaceship, the Earth colonial ship, colony ship, Constant, and attach the new old grav drive. This is Starfield. Welcome back. Zoop, zoop, zoop. There we go. Now also, I noticed in between videos as I was selling off all of the stuff, all of the trash, which, yep, I did it. Let's see here. I actually failed a quest. The Aquila run. I noticed it pop up, and I failed it. Oh, I guess you probably shouldn't get arrested. We even put it inside of the ship itself, and we still failed it, right? They should not have been able to find that, you know? But, hey, what can you do? I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that that is the sort of quest which really doesn't go anywhere else, right? It seemed like a tutorial quest. So hopefully that's the end or all be all of it, and we don't need to be too beaten up over it. Let's get on out of here. Which, in saying that, it is interesting that you can just straight up fail a tutorial quest, rather than have them see you through to the end.
Time to join the stars.
There they are. Good.
Maneuvering into position. And we are now in stable orbit.
Okay, let us pump up the grav drive. Oh, what is this little ship here? Probably, yeah, UC. Oh, UC out here. Let's hail them.
What's your status?
Anything you can tell me about the United Colonies?
The UC's far from perfect, but I'd take stable and flawed versus corrupt or dangerous any day of the week.
Okay, I mean, they're plenty corrupt too, though. There is some degree of stability, but they are definitely corrupt in many ways. Heard anything interesting?
You heard about this Helios retreat that's going up on Ixal 2?
No.
A friend of mine made it sound like
Helios.
it's supposed to be some kind of resort for criminals.
Oh.
I must have heard him wrong.
Huh. Wow, I'm so surprised we didn't get a little, like, activity. Okay. Is that nearby? Ixal? Prax, Golga, Virum, Kindi, or Kindai, Shorun, Lumos, Kantra, Hilix, Navachi, Polvo, Miatha, and Prax. Yeah, I guess it's not out here then. Well, shit. Alright, what can you do? Okay, well, what we can do is head all the way back here. And look, we can do it in one maneuver. We have enough fuel for that now. I think. There we go, yeah, look at that, we have so much fuel. Good. You know what? In thinking about it, that's a good reason to have a lot of points in your grav drive, right?
Switching grav drive
For
to normal
whenever you,
propulsion.
like, immediately warp in. Okay, so are we supposed to take this back planet side first? Speak with Amin. Okay, yeah, the engineer. We met them before. Alright. Well, let's do it. Well, no, because, yeah, it drains your grav drive for stealth purposes likely. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Let's dock. Oh god. Oh god! Oh, sorry! Hail. Oh yeah, they wouldn't be. Could you imagine if they somehow did? Okay, there we are. Fantastic.
Ship is now
What the hell am I looking at?
Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Okay, let's get on board. I wonder if something will have happened. We show up and the place is like in ruins. Nah, it seems mostly the same.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Okay.
Hi there.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Okay.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Okay, so this leads to engineering. I guess we'll just follow the signs to engineering itself, huh? There we are. Good. Let's do quick save. And
Boy, am I glad you want some sort of...
Can't tell you how many
alien
times I've had to
something.
make do with inelegant solutions to complex technical problems.
well, guess what? Here's a slightly more elegant solution. I'm supposed to help you prep the ship for the grav drive.
What grav drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work?
Ready as can be. Sorry, did you say something about explosions? You need my help? You need my help?
Yes, of course I need your help. My team needs to stay on top of their daily maintenance, and I need to make my own preparations for this gravity drive you brought us. Your help is going to be vital to this procedure. And have no worries, it'll be easy. I'll guide you through the process.
Alright, let's be careful. We might have like a weird religious experience in doing this. It's been known to happen. Sorry, did you say something about explosions?
Oh, don't worry about that. Just a little engineering humor. We've kept this ship going with minimal incidents this long. I'm not about to let anything happen to it now. But, to be clear, what we're doing is very dangerous, and we should be prepared for anything.
Alright, well, I'm ready.
Great. There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
What the fuck? Alright, fuck that. I'm just going to overload the reactor instead. Okay. Good God. Let's do a hard save here. Good. Alright, let's fuck with this thing. To be used only by or under supervision of a qualified engineer. Access granted. Which system would you like to adjust? This one. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, I do have to remember what he said. Okay.
Keeping a 200-year-old ship running is no easy task.
Alright, hang on. Let me get the old notepad and pen ready. Let's see here. Alright. About the grav drive retrofit?
Something wrong?
I need a reminder of what to do.
There are 3 things we need to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
Jesus Christ, it's so fast. Okay, let's hear that again.
Something.
Reroute port turbo pump
There are
2.
3 things we need to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
Plasma runoff inhibitor. Alright, let me hear that again.
Something wrong? There are 3 things we need to do.
Okay,
Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
function to 5%, okay. And the final one? Decouple what?
There are 3 things we need to do. Reroute the power from... Turn the plasma runoff...
Okay.
Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
Magnetic... pipe flange?
Something.
Fuck me.
There are 3 things we need. Reroute the power. Turn the plasma... Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
Flange, pipe... Okay.
There are
Good.
3 things we... Reroute the power. Turn the plasma runoff. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
Aux... module... assembly. Okay, one more time, just to double check.
There are 3 things we...
Reroute the turbo
power from
pump.
the port turbo pump
Port
to the
turbo
auxiliary
pump.
cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%.
5%.
Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
Enclosures from the... Okay, I think I got it.
Good luck out there.
Alright, which one is computer alpha? Here we are. We'll start from alpha. Okay. Which system would you like to divert power from? The port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryo radiator. Okay. What happens if you get this wrong? Does it just fucking blow up?
Wow. Hi.
Hi. Okay, now this... Which system would you like to adjust? Control computer beta. So we need the plasma runoff inhibitor. And adjust the power to 5. My god, they do not make it easy on you. They literally have every multiple of 5. Through 100 to 0. Alright, 5%. Good. And then this one. Which system would you like to adjust? So I need the magnetic flange pipe enclosures. And I need those decoupled from... Like, why do I even need... How many parts could they be coupled to? You know? Doesn't coupling imply 2? Like, they could only be coupled to one other thing, huh? Okay, how about a module assembly? There we go. Great. Successfully decoupled. Holy shit.
Looks like everything is good to go on both your end and mine. Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation? Thanks.
Okay, I will do it. Let's head on over there. Oh dear. How does one get over there? Oh, by the way, I also upgraded, like, our jetpack and put some mods on our regular armor, I believe. Our spacesuit. Fully kitted out.
Just stay out of trouble.
Whoa, look at this. NASA leaving Earth. Holy shit. Huh. Okay. And then over this way.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. You don't need to see what it can do.
All
We
right,
didn't believe
Captain.
anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it. No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Well, the grav drive is installed. You should be all set now.
Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you
really?
again for all you've done.
Well, no problem at all. Glad it worked out. Sure, let's talk about payment now. Where will you go now? Yeah, where will you go?
We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here.
Okay, well, I'm glad it worked out.
Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond.
I almost thought we would have to
I'll
convince
make sure
her
people
of
tell
the
tales
grav
of
drive
your
plan.
generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
Your society? You're going to maintain being closed off? Oh, look, I got some baseballs for it. A piggy bank. Antique soccer ball. Basketball.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
Hockey stick. I almost thought that said honey stick. Wow, all sorts of weird sporting equipment. Yeah. Man, the antique hockey stick is really valuable. Okay. I wonder who else at BGS is really into hockey, right? I know fucking Wes Johnson,
Now that we know what's out there,
like,
things are
enjoys
going to
hockey
be
so
more
much he
interesting from here on out.
also works as an announcer when he's not doing VO. Wow, look at all the fucking books in there. I mean, granted, you could work it and not enjoy it, right? That's entirely within the realm of possibility,
Hey,
but
if you ever
he
want
seems
some
like he
piloting tips, I'm
sincerely
into.
enjoys doing it, based on his Twitter feed, but hey, maybe that's
We
what
got
just what he
strict
wants
rules
us to
around
think.
here, but they're strict for a reason.
Okay.
Be careful. Some of the crew are not happy with your meddling. They wish to be on solid ground, not adrift in space for any longer.
Oh, what else do you have to say?
I know Captain Brackenridge has essentially given you free rein to wander the ship, but security will still be watching you closely. I hope you understand, given we have so little experience with people from the outside. It pays to take security seriously, something I understand much better now than in my youth.
Okay. Sounded like you were
You're
alluding
lucky
to
we're
something.
under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
Now that we know there are other people out there,
Huh.
we need to be more prepared.
Can we talk to you again?
My crew may not realize it now, but we will be much happier with a home of our own.
So now what? Where will you go?
Goodness, I'm not sure yet. We'll need to study our new star map. Then, well, I suppose we'll venture forth and try to find the perfect new home for us. It may take some time, but I'm confident we'll find something. And when we do, we'll find a shuttle to take us planetside. Thanks again for your help.
Oh yeah, do you all have a shuttle? Yeah, I guess they don't. How do you all intend to get off of this thing? Right? Does this even have landing gear?
Never seen a
What
ship
was the
like yours
ori-
before.
Yeah, what the fuck was the original plan to disembark? Yeah, because if they had a shuttle, wouldn't they have used it to
Just
make contact
stay out of
initially with
trouble.
Paradiso rather than sending out the ominous, like, warbly audio log or audio transmission? Huh. Weird. Okay.
We've roamed that planet was not right for us anyway. No doubt the next one will be.
Well, how's your crew holding up?
Understandably, some are disappointed that we gave up our home, but I think I've managed to convince them that this will be best in the long term. I have no doubt that even if it takes more time, we will manage to find something even better. And it's important to remember we're still way ahead of our original schedule. Everything will be fine.
Why do you need to find a new home instead of just assimilating into modern society?
That's a good question, but I firmly believe that establishing our own home is what our ancestors would want for us.
Oh, God.
I think that we will assimilate to some degree, particularly when it comes to trade and exchange of ideas. However, we've fared by ourselves for so long, it would be unreasonable for our people to give up our own sovereignty in favor of a completely different society's rules and expectations. It may seem like it's about me maintaining control, but it's more about avoiding massive culture shock. We'll get there, but we'll need to ease into it so future generations can reap the benefits.
What if there's people living with you who don't agree with that? Right? What the fuck? It's like space Amish, right?
Until next time.
Okay. Sure. I wonder if we can encounter them again in a different system. And maybe they'll have another quest. Shit, maybe they'll reach out to us.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting.
Let's see. Have we fully explored the entirety of this ship? I don't think we have, right? Yeah, I certainly haven't been down here.
Sure is nice to know there are other people out there.
Oh. Yeah, their botany area. Hydroponics are very different compared to what we usually see.
To sustain the maximum amount of people possible. It's a monument to life.
Right.
I'm worried about Janet. I wonder if someone from the outside can help her.
Janet? Oh, shit. Well, we should definitely do that before they get out of here. Okay.
No, we haven't. I saw a new one in the reactor. I wonder what else is out there.
No, we aren't allowed there without a quota. And besides, you just told me where the hiding spot was. Ah, shoot. I totally...
I wonder what it's like out there beyond our little community.
And to think, all this time we thought we were alone.
Okay, these look a lot more modern.
Maybe you could help out Abe. He's been talking about needing someone with a ship.
Oh shit, Abe. We know Abe. Oh hey, chlorine. Okay. Is there anyone else?
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for...
There's the medical bay. Canteen, notebook, pen. Yeah, how about back here? Mausoleum. Oh, fuck yeah, of course they would have a mausoleum. Right, they don't seem the type to just jettison the human remains.
I'm now able to get my hands on life-saving treatments we never thought were possible. I hear you're the one who helped us out of that mess. It's good to meet you. I suppose I have you to thank for my husband Mabuti's continued survival.
Oh, okay. Well, I need help, Doc. I could use some medical supplies. Can I assume you're the chief medical officer? What was wrong with Mabuti? Was he dying? You're the chief medical officer?
Indeed. There aren't many doctors on board. In addition to regular checkups, I perform surgeries, obstetrics, and other medical procedures. Wow. I also help train the next generation of doctors. After all, someone must. It's demanding work.
Yeah, that seems like a shitload of different, like, subdivisions of being in medicine all piled onto just one fucking person, right? Even if you have help, right? That's still so many different disciplines. Well, what was wrong with Mabuti? Was he dying?
No, but he was in danger of being terminated. The ECS Constant had a very strict population control measure that we needed to enact because resources and living spaces were scarce.
Oh, was he like the oldest person?
The eldest of us would volunteer to terminate themselves to make room when needed. Babuti, being the kind soul he is, volunteered.
Wow, how
It may
bleak.
seem harsh, but it was needed for our continued survival.
That's terrible, but I understand it's necessary for the greater good. How barbaric. I can't believe there's no other way. You gotta do what you gotta do. Well, hopefully the situation no longer calls for that. Let's be optimistic.
I certainly hope so, too. It shouldn't.
I hope nobody needs to volunteer for such an honor ever again.
Yeah. Oh, I'm actually legit in conversation with Barrett now. Alright, good talk, Barrett.
Okay, then.
Appreciate you chiming in. Anything else good back here? Okay. Alright, so here they do reuse some assets. Frankly, I'm surprised that they had so many unique assets to begin with on this ship. Right? Especially for just a side quest. That seems ridiculous. What is this? There's the mausoleum again. Okay, I'm not even going to risk stealing these med packs and stuff. As nice as it would be to have them, I really don't want to get fucked here again. Okay. Look, being stuck inside of here for so long has, like, heightened their senses.
Great. How many more days? Months? Years of being cooped up here before we find a new place to live.
Okay. Are you all, like, running on an excess of oxygen? You're just fucking having candles lit? What the hell? Yeah, how many of these little candles would it be to be equivalent to one human being breathing? Right? Just at, like, a resting pace. Or a resting sort of... I don't even know what you would call it. Status. Mausoleum records. ECS Constant Mausoleum records. Whoa. We pay our respects to those that came before us on this, our journey to preserve the human race. Oh, wow. It's just their 3-letter initials. And some folks don't even have that, just 2. Huh. Weird. There's all the B's for Brackenridge, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing we could see all of their last names, right? Assuming they go with that sort of naming scheme. And it should, like, all match, you know? I wonder if there's any, like, generations or whatever that just completely ended up dying out for some reason or the other, right? Through just, like, tragedy or just, like, you know, they never felt the need to procreate in that way.
Any idea how much
Who's
we were
this?
so close
Colonist.
to finding our new home. Hopefully it won't be too much longer now.
I've heard about you, but here you are.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be much longer now that you have a grav drive. Unless this one's gonna break and we gotta get a new one. Let's take the elevator. Residential? Okay.
Careful waving
Have we
that
been in
fancy
here in
gun
security?
around. You don't
Yeah, we
need to
have.
see what it
When we
can
got
do.
arrested. Okay. Can I open this without getting in trouble? Let's just test that. Oh yeah, I'm fine to open it. Okay, good to know.
I've lived my entire life in the Constant.
Records,
I'm not
okay.
sure how else to live.
These are exciting times.
Oh yeah, we've been in here. Alright. Let's head back this way. Living quarters 1. Living Quarters 2.
Hey.
I don't think we've been in 2
There's
before.
So many lives, from birth to death, spent on the ship.
in the
The
Constant.
lengths humans will go to is astounding.
Yeah, it is pretty wild. DaCosta. Okay. Let's see, anything else here? A Bolognese? Or Bolognese? Colonist? Oh, it's looping around here. Okay. Oh, antique piggy bank. Wow, it is pretty valuable. Sure. Anything else in this area? ECS uniform? Got a pillow, tissues, okay.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work.
Okay. Should we check the restroom? This is where the magic happens. They have to preserve all of the liquids, right? Huh. These are all just like poop rooms. Oh, here we go. Communal showers, I see. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. I thought it was a door to an upper level. I was like, what the fuck?
Much better. Now I no longer need to worry about losing you.
Ah, yes, of course. To say that I am relieved as well would be an understatement.
I have no idea where they're at.
How much pain my voluntary termination would have caused you had weighed heavily on me.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I didn't mean to make it more difficult than it needed to be. But now it's behind us, and we can look forward to the remainder of our lives together.
Huh. Okay. Well. Hey, Janet. There we are.
Oh, I've heard about you. The visitor who helped us get into the situation we're now in, roaming the galaxy with no end in sight. Sorry, I don't mean to be ungrateful or rude. I'm just frustrated.
You didn't seem very happy with your life on the ECS Constant. What do you do here? What's it like living on a colony ship? What do you do here?
Certainly not what I want to do.
What do you mean by that? You may need to elaborate. You're not special. Everyone does work they don't enjoy. What do you mean by that?
I mean, I hate this job, and there's really nothing I can do about it. I'm the cultivation manager. Fancy words for farmer and fertilizer collector. I didn't have a choice. Most people don't. You get a job, and that's it. Like, I'm great at what I do, but I would enjoy doing literally anything else. Meanwhile, my sister Julia, she gets to hang out with kids all day and watch movies. The kids I couldn't care less about, but she doesn't even care about Earth culture. Ugh!
Well, what's it like living here on a colony ship?
Still pretty terrible, even though we're now supposedly on our way to our new home. I'm still stuck here with the same people and the same job, day in and day out. Only now, we occasionally see other space travelers. I was really hoping we could finally settle somewhere, because then at least I could hitch a ride out of wherever we landed. Sometimes I wonder if my sister was the lucky one.
Your sister? You mean Julia? Surely it can't be that bad. This standstill will be resolved soon, and you can move on. Your sister? You mean Julia?
Ah, so you've met her.
Oh, I haven't met her. You just told me about Julia.
Julie and I were actually triplets with our sister Jen.
Oh,
the ship
wow.
ran out of one of her medications and she didn't make it.
Jesus.
Sucks, but it is what it is. We only have so many supplies. We couldn't exactly get anything new along the way. Anyway, it happened a long time ago. I don't really feel that she's lucky. I'm just frustrated.
Yeah, could you imagine having more than like a single child at a time, right? Like surprise twins or triplets or even more so. That would completely throw everything out of whack. You don't seem very happy with your life on the ECS Constant.
Is it that obvious? Breckenridge is intent on finding a home just as perfect as Paradiso, and it's clear that's never going to happen. I'd love to leave. But outside of you and the occasional passing trade ships we make contact with, there aren't any ways off this ship.
Oh, you want me to smuggle you off?
Breckenridge forbids it. I've tried. She insists we stay together for the sake of the community. I'm stuck here.
Okay. Well, guess what? In the year 2330 or whatever the fuck we're in, we got a little thing we like to call human trafficking. I wonder if I could convince Captain Breckenridge to let you leave. I guess I'll leave you alone then. Is it really so bad on this ship? I mean, it does sound kind of hellish if you're not enjoying it, right? And you have to be a very specific sort of person to explicitly enjoy it. Is it really so bad? Let's hear her out.
Oh my god, yes! It's all I've ever known. But I feel a deep need to get out of here. I can't explain it. Maybe it was all those movies I saw as a kid. Green meadows, beaches, lush forests, mountains. I've always wanted to experience these things. And we were so close to it, damn it! I could almost feel it. So yeah, I'm done with this place.
Oh man, you know what? I guess that also gives us a timeline on Starfield's, like the universe's robotics advancements, right? Because clearly they didn't have, at least certainly to the degree that we currently have in Starfield, right? In the current day, in like 2330 or whatever it is, they didn't have robotics at the same level. When did they say that the Model A that, like, Vasco was created? Were they actually mindful of their own timeline with that? Because I could easily see this, like, slipping through the cracks, right? But they don't have any robots on board, you know? Because very, very clearly, this would be one of the first jobs if you had robots.
Science is kind of creeping me out.
If you had robots, you would have them do work like what Janet here hates, you know? Like collecting fertilizer, shit like that. Or maintenance with, what's his name, in engineering, you know? Amin. And we didn't hear anything about, like, the robots needing to be scrapped for parts or anything like that, right? Huh. I'm assuming they just didn't have any. Which also gives her an out, because we could just get a fucking, like, robot and have it here to do your job. Alright, well, I wonder if I could convince Captain Breckenridge to let you leave.
It's a long shot. You've dealt with her. You know she can be stubborn. But then again, you did make her see reason before and set us on this path. Maybe you can do it again and fix this mess. Sorry, I know it may not sound like it, but I'd actually be really grateful to you if you succeed.
The captain seems like a reasonable person. I'm sure we can get her to see eye to eye and convince her to let you go.
Alright. Yeah. Wow, it's a full-ass quest now. Okay. I'm into it. Wow, I love that there's multiple little situations here. I'm assuming that you can only pick these up after you wrap up the main one
I
here.
wonder what it's like out there.
I wonder if you have
beyond
one.
our little
Keeping track of all our supplies is more difficult than you might think.
I'm curious to know what you have for sale here.
Oh, we've got some things we picked up from other traders along the way.
Oh, you already got other traders. Whoa, a calibrated XM2311. What the fuck? Okay. Got all kinds of ammo already? Yep. Sure. First thing you gotta do is start just buying fucking guns. Okay. Various packs. Helmets. Yep. Clothing. Okay. Sure. Notes? Oh, books. Gotcha. Various forms of food. Bunch of med packs. Should I buy some? definitely. Raisin Bran Cereal. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, yeah. Where do you get your supplies these days?
We sometimes dock with trade vessels and supply depots along the way. When we do, I manage to pick up goods to sell. We still provide most necessities to our crew, but they may buy extra or afford some luxury items. Sometimes, we even sell to visitors.
Oh. So we need to pretend like we've left and returned already. Do you get a lot of customers?
The idea of a shop is new to the crew, so business is pretty good in that sense. Most of the money goes towards our communal funds, though. And we get some business from various visitors and traders when we meet up with them.
Okay, good talk.
Seeing you.
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Whoa, storage back here? Yeah, freezer. Fully loaded Bloody Mary. Ugh. Oh, God. Okay. It does a lot, though, doesn't it? Sure. Sparkling wine. Sparkling white wine. Bracing and effervescent with a hint of tropical fruits. Vodka and spiced tomato puree. Okay. Sure. Anything else around here? Doesn't seem like it. It's wild that you could just choose to blow all this shit up. Oh, we're back in engineering. I need to get back down there. Or do I? No, I need to go up. And then around, it looks like. I see. Oh, getting a little fatigued here. Oh, talk to Amira Wolf at the Low House? Oh, we're tracking the wrong shit here. Okay. Escape from the endless voyage. Janet Yang hates her situation, being stuck on board the ECS Constant as it roams the galaxy looking for a new home to settle. I'm gonna try to help her by negotiating with Captain Brackenridge to let her go. Okay. Let's try that. There we go. Now we'll follow this. Yeah, geez, how would you find it again? Right? Like, if we had left, I'm assuming it will grav jump away.
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
Okay. Hey, Captain.
My crew may not realize it now, but we will be much happier with a home of our own.
Well, guess what? They are pretty fucking unhappy. Janet wants to leave, and I told her I'd talk to you about it.
I'm well aware of Janet's desire to leave. I'll tell you the same thing I told her. For the sake of our mission and community, we need to stay together. Each member of our community is valuable, especially Janet. If she left, we'd be at least a couple of weeks behind in food production while we train someone to fill her role.
Diana, let me tell you about fucking robots.
I suppose if you brought us more food staples to tide us over while that happens, we could do it.
You're still gonna do that?
A large quantity of potatoes?
A large quantity of potatoes, okay. Persuade, I think you should consider just letting her go. Give 50 potatoes. This should ensure you have adequate food while you train someone else. Fuck. 50 potatoes? I don't think I have 50 of any food. I don't think I have 50 of anything except, like, ammo. Is it really so important that she stay here?
Yes. Losing her would mean one less person to help out, and we're strained as it is. We're all in this together.
Are you too good for robots?
Since the very start. If she goes, then who else will want to go? We need to preserve our culture for the sake of our mission, and it's hard to do that if everyone leaves.
Well, if everyone doesn't give a shit, you know? You can preserve it in other ways through, like, written records and stuff. If everyone, like, collectively agrees, like, yeah, I'm kind of done with this. All right. Well, I think you should consider just letting her go.
I'll be the judge of that.
Well, yeah. Well, please, for Janet. Janet's really not happy. You don't want her disposition to jeopardize your mission. I know you'd like to help me if you could. I can tell you're a very reasonable and considerate captain. Let's try that.
I know.
Nope.
Which is why I'm taking into account the future of our entire crew, and not just one individual.
Please, surely you can think of an upside to her leaving. Holy shit, it worked.
It would free up a crew slot on the ship. Perhaps we could take someone on from the outside. Someone who could teach us about current society. Well, you've got away with words, I'll give you that. Once again, you've convinced me to do the right thing. And while I'm not happy about letting one of our own go, I think you're right.
Dog, she don't even know about robots.
Let her know she's free to leave on the next ship willing to take her. I just hope this doesn't prompt others to want to leave as well.
If others want to go, then you didn't give them a compelling reason to stay. You're a
Hell
leader.
yeah.
It's literally your job to figure out why people stop believing in you.
Hell
Take
yeah.
it as feedback. If you can't, well, maybe you can get some robotic replacement.
Fuck yes, Bear, we are on the fucking same ass wavelength. Fucking my man. What the fuck? Holy shit, we're thinking of the same exact shit. I wonder if you could mention that and like instantly pass and get past the check or pass the quest and get your way.
Is a peaceful ship.
If you had,
Don't change that.
let's see, a certain perk, right? That would be amazing if, sure, maybe you can't just bring it up, but if you had robotics, the skill perk, then you could do it, right? And there was actually like very useful reactivity rather than just reactivity for the sake of flavor. I'd incredibly be into that.
We've got strict rules around.
Well, I'm gonna be real. I doubt it existed. Right? They have the skills set up there, and the conversation dialogue is set up in such a way, but I don't know if they got it in them to put two and two together. Okay, let's see. Well, shit. How do I get to Janet again? Oh, good God. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, it's wanting me to go up there. Can I do that?
You were so close to finding our new home. Hopefully it won't be too
God,
much
does it want me to
longer.
go up again? Nah.
Just stay out of
Shit.
trouble. Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
If there were animals on Earth, why aren't there any animals here?
Oh. Well, there wasn't enough room on board when our ancestors left Earth. We only had room for people.
What about the new planet? Will there be animals there?
Maybe. We don't know yet for sure. But if there are, they probably look a lot different than the animals we studied.
Oh, cool. I can't wait to find out.
Man. Yeah, wow, what a fuck up that they didn't bring a single animal. They didn't even bring a fucking dog. Oh my God, they fucked up so bad. Imagine how valuable this would be if they had like dogs, right? Holy shit, they would be incredibly fucking wealthy, right? People would buy animals from them for sure. You know, if they had like a whole fucking ARC situation going on. Oh my God, what a fucking mistake. Okay, Janet.
Good luck, I guess. But I'm not holding my breath.
Well, guess what, Janet? You don't need to hold your breath. I spoke with Diana. She'll let you go on the next ship willing to take you.
Wait, for real? How? I thought I was going to have to escape on my own somehow, but if she's given me her blessing, that's even better.
I made a compelling case for you. She agreed. Let's not talk about the details. The important thing is you're allowed to leave. Well, just say you owe me. I made a compelling case.
If I'm being honest, I should have known you can do it. After all, you're the reason we're still out here. I heard about what you did for us, getting that grav drive.
Damn, where are you going to join me?
I was kind of hoping you'd overhear me and offer to help earlier. I probably should have just asked you, but I guess I'm not good at asking for help. Anyway, thanks for helping me. I know you didn't need to.
God, could you imagine if she offered to join and you could just send her to like a fucking outpost to work with plants again? No problem. I wish you good luck wherever you find yourself. I really didn't need to help, especially since you can't pay, but whatever. What are you gonna do next? What about your sister? What are you gonna do?
No idea. One of the techs who helped retrofit the grav drive onto the Constant mentioned a place called New Atlantis.
God, she's
Maybe
gonna
I'll
get
check it out.
stuck in the well.
It sounded interesting.
Their citizenship
Anyway,
situation is
seems like
so
a good place
fucked.
to start, especially if you want to find a job that isn't farming.
All right, what about your sister?
Julia? Oh, she'll be fine. She loves this stupid ship. I've tried talking her into coming with me, but she won't budge. Like almost everyone else, she believes in the original mission.
That is wild that many people
I'm
still
sure I'll hear
believe in
news
it.
of the Constant's whereabouts. Maybe I'll even come back to visit. She's my sister, after all.
Right. Okay. No problem. Wish you good luck.
Thanks again. I'm going to need it. It's a whole new world out there. I hope we meet again
Several
someday.
of them, in fact. 1,000, I've heard. Okay. Ah, cool. You gave me more weird shit. Are they just paying me in like fucking like knickknacks and bullshit like that? Just antiques? God, this is what I want though. Look at this guy. Holy fuck, this is what I want. The ultimate fucking dude. I'm gonna take it. Oh shit, no, it was just the head. I decapitated the little guy. Well, so fucking be it. I'll carry around its disembodied, fucked up head. Okay. Let's track down Abe. I'm sure Abe will have something for me. Let's see over here. Oh, there you are.
So much to do. Unless you or someone else needs my help, I can make time.
Well, I heard that you wanted to talk to somebody for fucking something. Sorry, Abe, I don't even remember.
What a day! I'm looking forward to some time alone with my hubby.
Well, it sounds like you need help with something.
Oh, you heard? I was just kvetching to myself. Mostly I just need to find someone with a ship, but hey, you're someone with a ship, aren't you?
I am. Just tell me what you need. I do have a ship, but I'm not taking jobs right now, sorry. Yeah, what do you need?
I'll save you the spiel, but ever since we found out that people exist out there, the crew's been asking me if we could track down possible relatives.
Oh,
I made the mistake of looking some up, and now they want to connect with them. Now, I'm not gonna ask you to schlep anyone back and forth, but could you deliver these messages for us to connect our crew with their relatives?
I'll do it. Just tell me where to go and who to find. I can do it, but I'll need compensation. You want me to ambush people with the news of lost relatives? No thanks. No, hell yes, sign me up. You want me to ambush people with the news of lost relatives? Fuck yes. That sounds wild and incredible. All right, yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, you're such a mensch! Thank you! Let me get you the letter and the information you'll need to track down the relative.
Oh, message from a relative. Oh, is this like a Radiant quest? Okay. Oh yeah, this is, yeah, we have to give it to him. Okay. Dear Amina Kurtz, my name is Abe Levitz, the captain manager of the ECS Constant, a colony ship that left Earth almost 200 years ago, before its collapse. You're receiving this message because distant relatives of your family were on board this ship for generations, and one of them would like to reach out to you to establish communication. I sincerely hope you will consider this rare opportunity to reconnect with long-lost family. I'm sure the two of you will have much to share with one another. If you wish to do so, please let my messenger know, and we will establish follow-up communication. Thank you very much for your time and consideration. Sincerely, Abe Levitz, cabin manager, ECS Constant. Yeah, that's quite the upgrade in duties, right? To now be doing this after cabin manager. Oh no, this is a real-ass quest. Deliver message to Amina Kurtz. Where are you at, even? Huh. God, what if you're some weird fucked up person? Oh, a new homestead in the middle of fucking nowhere. Oh shit, you're in Seoul. Oh fuck, this is Titan. Oh my god. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. Man, we gotta do this. I wonder if there's any other quests on this ship. I think we spoke with everyone.
Now that I no longer need to worry about losing.
Well, I guess we haven't spoken with Mubadi again.
Else is out there.
Or Mabudi. My bad. Let's see. Let's see if we can find them. They're speaking somewhere nearby. You can really hear people through the walls. Makes things interesting when they're fucking, you know. when they're fucking. When people on the constant are fucking constantly.
I wonder if someone from the outside can help her.
Don't worry, she's about to be on the outside. Or I mean, I'm getting her out of here. I'm not gonna space her or whatever. Oh shit, I didn't have to pick where to go. Oh, the classroom. Fuck, I haven't even seen
Miss
this.
Yang said we are experiencing history right now, and that there will be books written about us. I'm gonna be in a book.
Wow, guess what, kid? You're always experiencing history.
Captain
It's always
Brackenridge says
happening.
the future is bright, but I think the Constant was pretty bright too, so I don't really know what she means. I heard we're going to explore space some more until we find a new home. But I thought we already found a new home. I bet you've been on lots of
I
cool
heard you came
space
from
adventures.
outside the ship.
Just like in the old
I bet
movies.
It was pretty cold out there. You're less weird than I thought you would be.
Huh. Thanks.
I trust Captain
I think some of these kids were in Fallout, right? Or at least 76. I wonder if they are actually kids doing the voices now, or if they're able to really, like, you know, they're doing voice acting. Some of these...
My mom and dad were scared when you came on board.
Yeah,
but
like this kid...
I don't know why. You seem okay.
I don't remember them from any past BGS game. That may actually be like a child voice actor, right? Maybe they all
I'm
are.
glad you're not an alien, but that would have been so
Yeah,
cool.
this kid sounds so
How
familiar.
many other planets are out there that we can live on? I bet there's a million.
I was just thinking of all the knowledge we can share between us and the other Earth survivors.
All right, let's talk about
Hello
it.
there. Given that I don't know you, you must be this visitor I've been hearing so much about.
Holy shit, how is your
I'm
accent so
Julia,
different from your
the
sister?
Constant's chief historian. It's nice to meet you on this momentous occasion.
Are you doing like what Abe did? Or maybe Janet is doing that? Well, what can you tell me about the Constant? I heard all you do is hang out with kids and watch movies. Is that so? Fuck yes, let's say it. Let's start shit.
You must have been speaking with my sister. There's more to it than that. Officially, I'm assigned to the role of chief historian. Generations ago, it used to be.
Oh, so you
Lord
do
of
just hang out with
humanity.
kids and watch
But
movies.
that seemed a bit too
I'm a professor. Should have been a professor,
While I
check.
don't think my job is as important as captain, engineering officer, or cultivation manager, it's still vital to our mission.
All right, well, it sounds like important work. Can you tell me more about the duties of chief historian? You were assigned? Do you enjoy what you do? Has it been difficult to learn nearly 200 years of history you weren't part of? I mean, we do it all the time, right? I mean, sure, some people take naturally to it more so than others, but we keep doing it, and they're keeping more and more years that we're not parts of. Okay. Can you tell me more about the duties of chief historian?
I run the educational programs aboard the ship for all the children and any adults who are looking to learn about Earth history. We try to have group sessions some evenings where we read old Earth literature, watch old films, listen to music, and the like. So yes, I hang out with children and watch movies, but it's more involved than that. We historians are charged with keeping Earth culture alive so that we never forget where we came from.
You were assigned? Man, that must be wild for them because that's a big that's like a big impetus for the UC, right? Remember when we were taking like our citizenship test and we were hanging out in New Atlantis? They had a whole bunch of shit about like, yeah, we're carrying the torch forward from our ancestors of Earth. We're continuing that culture. A lot of the same practices from Earth we use here or whatever, right? Shit like that. I think it had to do specifically with like buildings I want to say. I can't remember. Anyway, you were assigned?
Of course. Everyone was assigned their roles here. We don't choose our roles, since there are only so many of us, and every job is critical. Someone has to prove themselves either exceptionally bad at their job or exceptionally good at another in order to be moved. But that rarely happens.
Do you enjoy what you do?
I do. But sometimes it's frustrating to convince some people that my job is important, since it's not directly related to our continued survival. There was a time where I thought my sister was the lucky one, running the hydroponics farm and being responsible for feeding everyone on board. But I grew to like my work, and working with children is nice, especially since I'll never have any of my own.
Oh. Sorry if this is too personal, but why can't you have children? I mean, it could be any number of reasons, but I'm guessing it would be because they've got their, strict limitations here, right? But they'll probably be lifted unless it's already too late. Or it's different. It's a different reason. Why can't you have children?
It's okay. I don't mind you asking. I'm actually proud of my choice. It's a great honor to give up one's ability to have a family so that others may. As you can imagine, a population limit is a necessity on board a colony ship. I made my choice long ago to give others the chance to have a larger family should they wish. Though, I suppose I don't need to worry about that now. Maybe it's time to consider it.
Yeah. Has it been difficult to learn nearly 200 years of history you weren't part of?
Not much different than the previous history I was teaching. There's just a lot more of it now.
Right.
There's a lot for us to catch up on. Scientific advancements, social studies, even pop culture. Geography is different now that there are so many planets. It can seem a little overwhelming at times, but we're getting there.
What can you tell me about the Constant?
As chief historian, I can tell you a lot, probably. What do you want to know?
Who were the original crew of the Constant? How long have you been traveling? Why is the ship called the ECS Constant? Who were the original crew?
We're the descendants of wealthy elites, intellectuals, artists, scientists, and others who left Earth in 2040 to spread humanity to the stars.
Ugh, wealthy elites.
The thinking was that Earth's days were numbered for a variety of reasons. Our finder, Rupert Brackenridge, had the foresight to plan for the worst. Thus, he constructed this colony ship to settle what seemed like the most habitable planet we could find, knowing full well it would take generations to reach. We suspected that we may have been the only ones to leave Earth, given that no one else seemed to have the same idea. I'm glad we appear to be wrong.
How long have you been traveling?
Well, we launched Tuesday, September 27th, 2140. So, about 190 years now. Would have been longer, but it turns out we have an ace navigator who saved us some time with some tricky maneuvers.
Really? How do you save time when you're traveling through space? Right? Unless you're what would you do? Unless you risk slingshotting with planetary gravity poles and shit like that. You know? I guess you could try that, but then wouldn't you also be wasting time going out of your way, by other systems that you have no interest in? Which would also make it way more likely, as they enter the proximity of another system, makes it way more likely that they're found by anybody, So that seems unlikely to me that they did that. How would you... What maneuvers? Is it not just a straight shot that you all already mapped out?
What were we saying?
Maybe that was it. They didn't have it fully mapped out, given the limitations of tech at the time. Alright, why is the ship called the ECS Constant? Maybe they weren't sure that they were going straight. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. If anything, yeah, it is kind of a feat that in this old ship, they managed to get into orbit around the planet, Listen, I haven't played Kerbal Space Program, but I have seen other people play it. And just the idea of them coming from deep space, from outer space, into a system, arriving at that planet,
If you said
and
something, I
entering
must have missed it.
stable orbit with that planet on whatever limited resources they still had from like almost 200 years ago. They still had like the thruster fuel or whatever to do that. That's fucking incredible. maybe they got more thruster fuel from like solar panels, or like, could you somehow do that? I don't think so. Right? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, because when you expend the fuel, it goes out into space, whatever, like either the heat or the matter, you know? Or both. Yeah. And maybe you're just not meant to think about that much. All right. Why is the ship called the ECS Constant?
ECS stands for Earth Colony Ship. We wanted a fairly inclusive name to represent the planet, and not a particular nation of origin. There was an old colony ship that sailed across the oceans of Earth from a country called England to settle on a new continent. It was called either the Susan or Sarah Constant. No one seems to know for sure, so ours was shortened to just Constant. Ironically enough, that ship also reached what they thought was new land, and found it populated when they arrived. As chief historian, I can tell you a lot, probably. What do you want to know?
Well, first of all, maybe you should know, Professor Check coming in, it's a little rude to compare the two, right? That situation, although similar in some ways, is quite different from the situation you found yourselves in, right? Because people did travel there to Paradiso, to Porima, but in the case of them on that sailing ship, those people didn't travel there, they were just there. They were just always there. All right, it's okay. I think I know enough now.
You know where to find me if you ever want to know more.
All right, good chat.
Goodbye.
I'm scared about going to
Fascinating.
I bet you've been on lots of cool space adventures.
Oh, Jesus.
Just
Okay.
like in the old movies.
All right, well, you know what? I think when next we return, we'll continue looking around and poking around here. Oh, there's also this
We'll see.
mystery door.
We have a lot of movies to get through, but maybe during our next group choice time, if you can convince the other children.
Really? Yeah! Hey everyone, Miss Julia said we could watch it again.
And
Hold up, did they just say that they were watching...
sequels some other time.
Wait, they made more of them? Ah, I'm so excited I can plot. That's what
I could
Mr. Abe
plot.
says sometimes. He's funny.
Yeah, he sure is. Anyway, I think you still have some more.
Damn, they're gonna
schoolwork
fucking
to
watch
do.
Avengers or some shit?
Oh. Alright.
Okay. Sure. Well, when next we come back, we're gonna keep poking around, looking around, seeing who else we can help out, and then we'll leave the ship. Right? Because I wonder if it will still be here as soon as we depart. Which will make returning back to Abe, if we have to do that, complicated. Though I'm sure our, like, quest tracker will show us the way, right? Surely, hopefully. Until next time, please take care of each other.